Yo, what's up, guys? This is Big J H Town or Big J ASC coming at you with a new pickup, which has quite the story behind it. Nike sportswear box. I'll show you the name tag on it. Daniel Ramos, size 12. Shout out to Daniel. Really came through in the clutch and sold me this shoe for retail. These came from Foot Locker, House of Hoops Northline. Air Foamposite 1. Size 12, polarized pink, metallic silver, black, and white. Quick story behind these before I open the box. I decided that I was going to camp out and pay retail for this shoe, which was a big decision because I'm really cheap and I don't like to pay a lot for sneakers. But we all know Foamposites cost a lot. So decided I was going to do it, and it became apparent to me that you can't really camp out anymore. Tickets and raffles everywhere that I called. So, but Daniel, the same guy who I got this pair from, was going to look out for me on a ticket. He had an extra one. So I got there day of release early, and they wouldn't let me in because my name wasn't on their list. So, I gambled, I lost. No biggie. It was from then on that I kind of became aware that I was not going to be able to get my hands on these for retail, and the resale on them was getting ridiculous. So I just kind of had a little conversation with God, because I've been growing in my relationship with God constantly, and sometimes it's hard to not let this sneaker habit get in the way of that. So I realized I was really obsessing. So I had to do some confessing. So I was just like, yo, God, I know you probably don't care about this stuff, but, it's obvious I'm not going to get this shoe for without putting a lot of time and most likely a lot of money. So I'm just giving it up. If you want me to have them, I'll get them. And I thought that was that. And same guy, he knew I wanted them. He posted them. I was able to talk him down to retail, and he sold them to me like a real dude. So let's get into a review. Man, as you can see, these are the pink Foamposites, the pearlized pink. I've heard polarized, pearlized. I think it's pearlized. I'm not really sure. I don't think it matters, but they're the pink foams, and they're sick. Like the pine greens and kind of any Foamposite, they sort of have that different pink look, no matter, depending on where you look at it. Sometimes it looks sort of like if a pearl was like a pinkish color with that white shine. Sometimes they look like a darker pink. They're definitely a hot shade of pink, though. Everybody always says when they do a review like this, there's hundreds of reviews, I don't really want to get too much into it, then they do a standard review. So, I'm not going to do that. I think it's kind of silly to do a review of a Foamposite because they're all literally exactly the same, except they change very minor details. So I'm just going to show you guys the details that they did change, or the important things to point out that are different on other Foamposites. So, icy sole, which is pretty common on Foamposites, except for exceptions. Most of them have the icy sole. It's very clear ice, no tint at all. You can see the pink peeking through, which I like. Standard standard carbon fiber, which is standard, except I've seen the Camo Jets have that red and black checkerboard effect. The entire upper of the shoe, which is that Foamposite material, which you see when I get up close to it, it looks real shiny, but when it gets far away, it starts to look a little different. You see how it changed like that? Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Man. You guys know that moment when you get a shoe you didn't think you were going to get, and now you have it? That was the moment when I got these. Anyway, so the Foamposite material is that pink color, which is amazing. Standard black, of course, always. Yeah. Metallic silver swoosh around here by the toe with the metallic line coming up and white pinstripes on the pull tabs. Got your pink penny logo on the back, your 1 cent. Pink on the Nike Air on the inside, and a pink and white penny logo on the bottom. Yes, I have one of these already. I couldn't wait, okay? Don't hold it against me. Just kidding. So, oh, and the pink penny logo, of course, on the tongue. That Pepto-Bismol pink. Shout out to Mr. Foamer Simpson. These things are amazing. So glad that I was able to get them. Again, shout out to God. He really helped me out on these. To some people, even myself, sometimes that sounds kind of dumb. But I straight gave them up. I said, I'm not going to get them. And I realized that. And if I try to, it's going to get in between me and you, God. So I'm giving them up. But I was able to get them easily for retail. I just had to wait and stop focusing on it. So that's the story of the pink foams. Now they are in my collection and I will be rocking them. So I just always been a fan of the pink, and hype did not affect me on this, man. I saw this colorway and I just really liked it. Cop what you like. The price is what I don't like. I was not going to pay over retail for this shoe. Actually, for a minute there I was, but then when I thought about it, I thought, no, enough is enough. So I wasn't going to get it. Got it for retail. End of story. I have them here now. I still am uncomfortable with the price that I paid for this shoe, to be honest. But I really wanted it, and I knew I wasn't going to get it for less. I don't do it often, and I stress to the rest of you guys to not do it. Don't spend the price that they ask. I just knew I wasn't going to get this shoe for less than retail ever, so I had to get it because it was my chance. So that's really all for now, guys. This has been Big J ASC, or Big J H-Town. Let me know if you guys liked seeing this shoe, if you guys like seeing non-SBs. I tend to stick to the SBs, but this was one I had to go ahead and cop. So let me guys know what you think.